So wonderful. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our morning Forex morning call FMC. I'm really happy to have you here back in the show. My name is Marcus and I'm from Germany, Bavaria, and I'm really happy to work with you every morning, 8 o'clock, right before the markets open. It's the successor of the morning briefing show from Admirals. So we will do it by my own, completely independent from any broker, because it's my duty and it's my pleasure to share my knowledge and my experience with you. And we stream this show right now live here on YouTube. Also, you will find a button in the right corner. You can subscribe my channel right now. It's the English YouTube channel, completely new English channel. So you will find after the show, you'll find the recording on this English YouTube channel. And if you missed some part, or if you want to repeat it again, so feel free to subscribe the channel. You can give us a like. Also, you can leave a comment if you want that I analyze something, or if you want that I should talk about a special topic in this show, then feel free to leave a comment below the video. I will see it and I can put it into the next show. And we do this from Monday to Friday here on Traders Yard. By the way, we do this on Traders Yard. I can see here, good morning, Arkadius, Radu, good morning, Christopher, Alex, Yanis, good morning. And here on YouTube, good morning, Bladen, Dori, Yanis, Alexandro. I'm happy to have you here. So feel free to ask whatever is in your mind. We can talk about almost everything here in trading. The more you join, the more you support me, the more fun we have together in this show. Today it's Thursday, June the 9th, and I'm really happy that we can talk about trading. And we start as always with the risk note, the risk disclosure. You are responsible for your own trading. DowHow Trading is not responsible for your own trading decisions. So please, trading with stocks and financial assets can expose your capital to substantial risks, possibly even beyond the capital you have invested. Trading is not suitable for everyone. Investment successes as well as profits from the past do not guarantee success in the future. Before we start, it's a part of my show, and you know this a little bit from the morning briefing show. I want to start with the quote of the day. And today it's from David Cruz, another very famous trend follower. And he said, you have to keep trading the way you were before the drawdown and also be patient. There is always part of trader's psyche, the psyche that wants to make losses back tomorrow. But traders need to remember, you lose it really fast, but you make it up slowly. You may think you can make it up fast, but that does not work that way. And that's the problem. And as you know by yourself in your own account, you know, you lose your money very, very fast, but you get it back very slowly. So therefore you have to be patient, but don't leave your path of logic. A drawdown is a necessary part of trading. Always think about, it's a game of math. It's a game of probabilities, which means not every trade can be a winner. That's not possible in a game of probabilities. So therefore, follow your path of logic. Never leave the rules. Never break the rules, and never, ever break your own plan you made before you start the trade. And to bring the money back to your account needs a lot of patience. And if you remember the account Admirals gave me in January 2021, we started with 10,000 euros. Based on my own mistakes and terrible time management, missing too many trades, missing trading the stop, something like this, brought the account down in the worst scenario, in the worst place, down to 1,200, 1,500. So we were in loss almost 80 at the top. I was 86%. And since I changed in December 2021, I changed completely my behavior and went back to my usual trading stuff, what I do in the asset management, for example. We made since December up to end of May 270%, 17%. Yeah. So Karel, good morning on you on Zoom. Tia, good morning also. Happy birthday. So you see, as long as you stick to the rules, and it needs time to bring the money back, but please be patient and follow your rules. This is much more important than anything else. Okay, then what do we expect today? First of all, we have the ECB rate decision today. So that's the most important part for today at 1:45 German time. The rate decision, the expectations are 0, but the market expects the announcement for the next meeting, an up or an increasing rate of 75 points. And they should stop the app. This is a special program to support the market. They expect the ECB will cut and will quit this special program to fight against the high inflation. You know, in Germany and Europe, we have almost 8%, and they should stop. And this is today a really important day because the market could be surprised or disappointed. As a trend follower and as a not rule breaker, I don't care about the announcement. I don't care about all this, but it's important for me that I have my stop loss in profit, that I cannot lose money because we expect a little bit more volatility this afternoon. And it makes no sense to open a trade in any kind of euro pairs today. So we should wait until this announcement is over. We should wait until the first reactions are over, and don't try to trade the news. You can do this, but there is no proof that any news trader makes money on the long run. This is a kind of coincidence. And if you want to fight against algorithms and computers and HFQ, high frequency trading, then respect. Then good luck. I would say stay on the sideline and watch like TV, the big losses of traders in this kind of time this afternoon. And be aware of the ECB press conference at 2:30. There will be another time for high volatility, especially in USA. The future markets open. Press conference starts. We expect high volatility today. So I would say we stay literally on the sideline and watch the show this afternoon. So feel free. Chats are open. You feel free to ask whatever you want. I want to invite you to my own Twitter channel. It's daytrader70. And of course, my new English Instagram account. I posted the link yesterday. And if you want to go deeper in your own education, I will show you what students, the success of students here. No, it's not here. Here you can see, by the way, the comments from people they made the course already. And here you will find more about logical trading. You can just go deeper in this, and then you will find so many more things. So for example, here you can see how the students work. You can see before and after the course, or here another student before and after the course. So maybe it's time to go deeper. Okay, let's start with our DAX 40. And we have still a running trade in DAX 40. And you see where we are. Yeah, we left the red zone in the meantime, and now we are lower in the cheap price. So that's a kind of orientation. So what's about our lovely trend? Yeah, check it out. Yeah, this is, we are in profit with 240 points at the moment. So there was is there a new low? That's the point 2. That's a spike. No, it's not a trend continuation. It's just a fake. Yeah, so the stop loss is here. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to make just a teeny tiny adjustment, because I got messages that too many people work in MetaTrader 4 and they cannot work with 10-minute charts. So I will change up to 50 minutes because there is no changing. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you trade in 10 minutes or in 50 minutes. So please be aware that we up to today, we just changed to 15 minutes in DAX 40, and it doesn't matter, by the way. So for me, it's a bit easy, a little bit less stressful for me. You know, I have a lot of things to do, especially to support all of you on your own way to success. So please be aware that we changed today in DAX 40 to 15 minutes. So all the people that want to follow us in with MetaTrader 4, so they can use 15 minutes, and we do it also. You see the chart doesn't change or didn't change and does not change for the moment. So everything is fine. So DAX 15 minutes up to today. So what we should do right now, what do you think? I have a question for you, and you can type it in the chat box here on Zoom, on YouTube, and of course on Traders Yard. So my question is, what should we do with this position right now? What's your opinion? What's your recommendation? Type in the chat box. What should we do with this chart right now? So I'm really excited what you think, what we should do. Should we cover? Should we close? What would you do? Yeah. Or maybe completely crazy, nothing, just follow the trend. Yeah. So you have time to answer. I go to the top instruments, and we want to start with the Dow Jones. Follow the trend. I got a message, follow the rules and write the trend. Guys, I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you. Thank you very, very much. Yeah. Yeah, now we got the message, follow the trend, let it run. Yes, that's the only answer I was expecting from you, because I guess you follow me for a couple of times. So, you know, it's the best thing just to follow the trend. The stop loss is in profit. The soft stop is at the current 0.3. We cannot lose money. Yeah, so just let it go. Yeah, now we got here on YouTube also, let it go, Dory, very wonderful. Nothing, follow the trend. Philip, wonderful, good morning. Nice to have you here in my own show. Really, really happy. Just follow the trend, Manuel, absolutely. So there's a question on YouTube. Tell me, please, how often do you look at DAX 40, 10 minutes? Again, up to day 15 minutes. Yeah, but doesn't matter 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah. By the way, the DAX 10 minutes is open all the time. Don't forget, I make trading for living. So I'm here in my office almost the whole day. Yeah. Or if I'm in my gym, just I have to look at my phone. Yeah, but it's no stress for me, and I don't. So even for the night, when I go to bed, for example, yeah, when I go to sleep, I check the charts. I see my stop loss is in profit. Everything is fine. I don't care what happens during the night, to be honest. So, and be aware, the candle closes after 15 minutes. Or maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So why should I check the charts in between? Yeah, the candle closes after 15 minutes. And then the market says, here, boss, now we have to do something. Or Your department leaders, the managers came to you and say, nah, nothing to do for the moment. Go on, boss. Go away, go away. Okay, so don't be too close to the charts all the time. Okay, Dow Jones. Yeah, still nothing happens for the moment, but the interesting point here is, check it out. We have 1, 2, and now we are still in the third trend arm, but still basically no correction deeper 38. So maybe the market goes deeper and we have a correction deeper 38, and then we can make a new entry because the point of control is still up at 34,200 points. So maybe just still on the watch list. On the other hand, in case you open the trade here correctly at the last point 2 in the second trend arm, then maybe it's a good idea to trail your hard stop from there into the profit, that you cannot lose money. Because if the price comes back, then you will get out. But as long as the trend is valid, you can open the trade from a new point. And you can make a re-entry, which is, by the way, your duty. Because as a trend trader, you have to trade every trend. So don't miss any kind of trend. Let's see DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart. And in DAX 40, yes, we have still the uptrend, by the way. And this is 1. And we are still in the second trend arm because, no, there was a trend continuation here. So the trend will break here at the last point 3. So, and we have to consider, ladies and gentlemen, that there shows up a new downtrend. It's a new downtrend as a correction, by the way. So we should be consider that the price can go up a little bit and then goes down again. So I'm not wondering because I don't care, by the way, because I'm a trend follower and I don't care. So what we can do, yeah, if you trade DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart, if the price turns before the trend break, yeah, you should open a trade to the upper side. Yeah, and if you can see in the downtrend, oh, the price not working for me, then you have to act. And this is what I teach you in the online course. And of course, afterwards in my DowHow family, where we work all the day live. So then the other, let's see about gold. Yanis, it's my pleasure. So gold, you see, gold, I guess, is a little bit waiting to the ECB rate decision today. Yeah, but we cannot trade it. Yesterday, I made a mistake because we are in the 5th trend arm already. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, sorry. I know, now I know a mistake. Yeah, exactly. So there was the start. There was 2 balance candles, then a trend candle. So that was the first one, exactly. So there was my mistake. So therefore 3, 4, and 5. So this is the 5th trend arm, no entry. Against the rules, yeah, the perfect entry was here. So, and then if you did this, then it's a good idea to trail the stop here, the last point 3. So, and then you are safe. You cannot lose money. And you see, it's always a little bit tricky if you are within the red zone. Yeah, it's a fair price. And 4-hourly chart, the market says, we are fine with that. Everything is fine. Everything is cool. Okay, so Dow, gold. So yeah, Bitcoin. Let's come to Bitcoin. In Bitcoin, we have a running trend. Running trade. So the first was a loser. I cut the loss. Then we opened, or I opened in Bitcoin again. Why? It's a trend and it's the second trend arm. So therefore I opened the trade there. So, and then I could see, check it out here. After my entry, I had a trend candle against my position in my entry arm. and there it's my duty to cut a possible loss. So therefore, I trailed the stop loss below that candle which triggers, or which was the trend candle against me. So therefore, I'm still in and I don't care, because, you know, only two things must happen. You remember, either we get a trend continuation or we get a trend break. So, and if the price goes deeper and get me out, everything is fine. As long as the trend will not break, I can make a re-entry. But we should be aware that the downtrend, the main trend, is still facing downwards. So, by the way, I got a question about Instagram, because there was a new post yesterday about Heikin Ashi. Very interesting information. We are trend followers. I don't care about a single candle. Therefore, I work with Heikin Ashi to see the trend more clear. So be aware that in Heikin Ashi, there are no patterns. If you work with normal candles, you should buy the book from Steve Neeson, Candlestick Patterns. This thick, so thick, this book. So, and that means there's a lot of space to interpret. But you know, interpreting in trading, it's always not the best way, not the best way. So in Heikin Ashi, there's nothing to interpret, because you only have two candles. Therefore, there is no candlestick patterns in Heikin Ashi. This is freedom, nothing to interpret. This is real freedom. And that means you have a trend candle or you have a balance candle. That's all. Trend candle means trend is strong. Balance candle means supply and demand, it keeps in balance. So everything finance to turn around. So balance candle means the movement is over or the correction is apparently over. Yeah, but there is nothing to interpret. That's cool, right? That's cool. So stop interpreting. Yeah. Okay, so keep following the trend and look for more stop loss down if trend continues. Exactly. So then we have Euro USD as another top instrument, of course. And I'm still long, but you see, since yesterday, I guess a little bit rising prices yesterday was based on the prediction or the expectation, the announcement, so, like buy the rumors, sell the facts. So therefore, and since that time yesterday, it was in the evening, nothing changed. And I guess nothing will change today until the press conference, the announcement is over and something like this. So if you are still long like me, then the stop loss is in profit, as you can see. And there below this, this spike here, the last 0.3, the official, the confirmed 0.3, there is my soft stop. Yeah? So I cannot lose money. So therefore, I don't care. Great. Okay, that was the 5 top instruments we're working with. And now let's come to our running trades, by the way. And we start with Australian dollar, Swiss franc. So I try to make this show around 30 minutes, that it's not too much time for you. So Australian dollar, Swiss franc, we hit a new 0.2, and now we are a little bit back in the correction. So actually, there's nothing to do for the moment. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We are in the 4th trend arm right now. So if you want, you can trail the stop loss into the profit. Yeah, but only you can make a re-entry. And that means, okay, the correction must go deeper than 38%. That means if you have this and you get out, for example, then you can make a re-entry in the 4th trend arm. Australian dollar, Japanese yen, nothing to do, just we hit a new 0.2, and here comes the correction. I guess it's time for a correction. And don't be afraid about a correction, you know. Dependent origination, you remember this term? Dependent origination. Yeah, everything, it's cause and effect. It's cause and effect. A trend is depending from trend arms. And the trend arm is depending of a movement and a correction. And you know, a correction is needed to bring new buyers, smart buyers, back to the market because they want to have cheap prices. So why is the market correcting right now? Why? Just one answer. We have more volume on the seller side instead of the buyer side. And that's the only reason. If you want to figure out why, then you waste energy and lifetime because you will never get an answer. Because in the order book, and by the way, every product has an order book. It doesn't matter if you can have insights or not. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if it's over the counter or if it's a real order book where you can have a look in it. Yeah, there must be an order book, a kind of order book. Otherwise, there is no trading. You know, there must be buyers and sellers. And therefore, every bank has its own order book. So, and therefore they're working with. So don't ask about the why. It's just the volume. That's all. Yeah. Simeon, good morning. Oh, I will come back to you to your charts today. I'm a little bit delayed, but I have a lot of things to do, but I will come back to you. Okay. Next one, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Also lovely. Yeah. Trend is, that's trend following, ladies and gentlemen. You see 635 pips in profit. Yeah. And that's really cool. You want to see how many? Okay, let's have a look at, let's see, columns in profit in change magic numbers. No, I cannot check it in profit, market value, swap profit, change percent, magic numbers, no comment. Okay. So, unfortunately, there are no pips. I thought I can see the pips. Okay. However, next one, oh, by the way, I know it's a really hard stuff. Maybe you are so deep in profit and you don't want to lose money anymore. I understand, but I just only can support you and I can encourage you. Don't do this. Yeah. You have the stop loss in profit. You have the soft stop deep in profit. You cannot lose money. And please, in heaven's sake, don't start to predict. And please, I know you got a lot of other things in other webinars, like, oh, let's check the weekly chart. Yeah. And then, oh, let's check the daily chart. Ladies and gentlemen, again, don't do this. In trading, there is no time frame at all because everything starts in the order book and there is no time. So a time frame is just in your trader's mind. It's just your adjustment. There is no weekly chart at all. Another people looks at 5 minutes, another one in 50 minutes, the next one in daily chart. So, and don't mix the time frames. Yeah, this will never lead to success. Otherwise, we wouldn't have 80% of losing traders. So please don't do this. Choose a time frame. You can draw your trend as a trend follower, by the way. Choose a time frame. You can make sure that you never miss a signal and that you can make a proper, yeah, and proper trade management. That's why you shoot a time frame and not to see a kind of big picture. It does not exist. Grab the logic, please. You will have no success with this. Euro, Australian dollar, I opened the trade again because I'm in the 4th trend arm and I don't care about the rate decision. I trailed the stop loss here. Everything is fine. I talked about yesterday that we want to open the trade here again. Euro, British pound, a little bit in profit. Actually, everything is fine. Euro Japanese yen, we hit a new 0.2, and Euro New Zealand dollar, also over 1,000 pips in profit with 2 positions, by the way. Yeah, so there is nothing to do. If you are not sure, you can trail the stops into the profit, also fine, but it's not a need to do this. Euro USD we talked about. British pound Japanese yen, also a top new 0.2, also deep in profit. There is nothing to do. British pound USD, I have 2 trades open, both are in profit. So the long position there, the purple line means my soft stop. There was a spike, but no close. So I trailed the hard stop into the profit, because if the price is coming down, then it breaks my trend. So, and there is no need to get in loss. So at the same time, we were here in the second trend arm, and therefore I opened a short position again. New Zealand Canadian dollar, nothing to do. By the way, there is no trend continuation because there was no close below the last 0.2.
Ja, ein Tee wollte ich jetzt eigentlich nicht.
Drum roll. US dollar, Japanese yen, wonderful. We hit a new 0.2. Awesome. Over 1,836 points. Can you imagine? And can you imagine? What does it mean if you trade with one standard lot? If you work with one standard lot, it's 18,000 euros with one damned trend and trade. With a mini lot, it's 1,838 euros or dollars. And with a micro lot, it's 183, for example. So you see, you can make money with trading, but only if you stick to the rules, if you follow your plan, and if you grab the logic in trading. That's the only way, literally the only way to make money in trading. So I have no new trading ideas for today. In British pound Swiss franc, we wait for a correction. British pound New Zealand dollar, actually, there's also nothing to do for the moment. And so on. That was my part, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say thank you for listening again. Maybe we see each other on my homepage or something like that, or in Trader's Yard, of course, in the free access live trading room. There we will make an update 1-2 times a day. And yeah, let me say thank you for listening today. And now I hope we see each other tomorrow again at 8 o'clock. And now have a wonderful trading day. Thanks for your time. Have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you. See ya tomorrow.